Ain't gon' tell you that they love you. They gon' lie to you too. Figure out which one the truth. Nigga, I got it off the muscle. Took all the stress with it too. Born soldier at the PJs. Don't get this shit confused. They gon' tell you that they love you. They gon' lie to you too. Figure out which one the truth. Nigga, I got it off the muscle. Took all the stress with it too. Nigga, don't get this shit confused. I still got love in me too, huh? Still got love in me too, huh? Yeah. I still got love in me too.
I'm in the mix. I'm with the mixed baddies. I'm lit. We at the lit Addy. We at the B&B. Put that phone on D&D, baby. Hey. I'm in the mix. I'm with the mixed baddies. I'm lit. I'm at the lit Addy. I'm at the B&B. Put your phone on D&D, baby. Hey. Give me that. Ooh. Shorty, give me that bottle.
Now we can chop it up. Let me go talk my shit. Let me go talk my shit. I'ma go talk my shit. Let me go talk my shit. Let me go talk my shit. Hold up. Now we can chop it up. Let me go talk my shit. Let me go talk my shit. I'ma go talk.
What is the Tyrus Rider representing the Spark FM? We're not bark at them, you know.
Damn, you ain't finished eating yet? Yeah, I'm talking to you. It's your girl Red Shades, and you are now tuned in to Lunch Is Over on SparkFM Online.
Hey yo, DJ WhySham, what a guan. Keep rocking them ones and twos. Spinning. Yeah.
Hey yo, this is Battle Axe, the Accidentalist checking in from Dorchester. And look, lunch is over, alright? Doesn't necessarily mean you gotta be done eating your food. You can just take a snack, sneak it back into the office. Try not to chew too loud though. Matter of fact, turn up DJ WhySham over your chewing, that way you won't get caught. Alright? Keep it locked right here on Spark FM Online.
You know I ain't got no room to talk because I be eating mad slow. Yo, it's your girl Amanda Shea. Tune in to Spark FM Online because lunch is over.
This is Brandy Blaze, repping 617 all day, every day. You're now tuned in with DJ WhySham. Go ahead, baby, drop that.
DJ WhySham, from the 617 to your backyard. Boston got next. We run the city.
Yo, lunch is over with DJ WhySham. Let me get my thoughts together right now. From the 617 to your backyard, we got the Real D Nation in the building. This episode is called One Nation Under the D. I just wanted to be funny with it, so that's what we called. So welcome into the show, the Real D Nation. What's poppin'?
I can't complain.
Look it, we in COVID part 50,000. That's what I just said to the other guests. I hope you are maintaining good health, good mental health, good wealth, good everything, because we need it. Our people need it. And I want us to all make sure that we're doing, like, you know, we're surviving at whatever that means.
Yeah, definitely. Health is the main important thing right now for all of us during the time we're going through right now, honestly. Dealing with COVID and everything else. Health is super important. Now everybody should be washing their hands all the time.
Okay, so now we're going to take it back, right? And we didn't even get the show started. We got the show started just crazy. Look at when the pandemic first started, and, you know, it started coming through, every single hand sanitizer was taken, right? But not the soap. All the soap was still on the shelf. So I was a little confused as to how, like, what is y'all doing? Because, you know, hand sanitizer is definitely great. It's an immediate thing. But
they were still in tissue. People was fighting for tissue. They didn't care about soap.
It's real. Well, at least they were fighting for tissue, not the soap after they wiped it. But you know what? It's whatever. Welcome to the show, The Real D Nation. Lunch is over on SparkFM Online, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays. You dig? Shout out to Hot Sauce. Make sure I go check out Henny and Hot Wings and Saucy in the morning. But right now, we are at Lunch is Over. You dig? And we have, again, I'm going to keep saying his name. It's The Real D Nation. My title is funny. I don't care what y'all say. I joke around a lot. So One Nation Under the D. I wanted to like mix it up. I don't want to call this title like The Real D Nation.
I thought that was cool, honestly. One Nation Under the D.
Look, I got brothers, I got sisters. Look, I ain't that. Look, yeah, whatever. I joke around all day.
You gotta smell.
Look at so. Let's hop into this. Who are you? Like, how did you get The Real D Nation? Like, what does that even
Well, honestly, my original name when I first started rapping was Domination.
Okay.
Ooh. And like Domination, it was, to take over everything at that point in time. Then I ended up seeing a XXL video years ago with an artist Smurf and stuff. The dude that used to be for 50, and he had an artist called Domination. So since he was a Domination and he was actually in the industry already, I was like, it makes no sense to take the same name if the person has it already. So I kind of got rid of the Domination. And I made a D Nation. And when people ask me what D Nation stands for, it's more so because I want to touch the world with my music.
Say that. Because people think locally, and I love local, like Marshall. I thought it's local, like I try to keep a local base, but we have, well, apparently, to the CDC or whoever, 1 million people just tested. But Boston and then Massachusetts is just one place alone. We got a whole nation out here for your music to touch, like different countries everywhere. So I respect it. We got to think bigger sometimes, like, in our focus of like support.
That's always been my plan, is like, honestly, like, if you want to be local, like personally, I want to change the dynamic of things that's going on around me, and I can't do that as just a local rapper. I want to change my family's lives, and I can't do that just as a local rapper. So I got to become nationwide. That's my goal plan, period.
All right, let me hop into this. What was the changing moment where you were like, yeah, I want to do music? Did you meet anybody who inspired you? I'm looking through your Instagram right now. Rest in peace to the OG, for real. Rest in peace to the OG. You got the dreads going picture. Sorry.
Now, yeah, RIP to Don Hazel, man. RIP to Don Hazel.
You got the dreads going. So who inspired you on your journey to just keep going? I get the emails. I'm going to subscribe. They're not like YouTube, like the emails, like you're on the email chain. So what pushes you to just
well, honestly,
the changing moment? You're like, yeah, this is gonna be it. Because we
to be real, when I first wanted to do music, I didn't want to rap. I was a singer originally, and it's like I started off because what made me want to do it. I was like in elementary school, going to the Condon Elementary School in Boston, and then I was in the cafeteria being nosy one day. A little kid in the chorus was singing "How Do We Go to the End of the Road" by Boys and Men. So I kept trying to sing along, went home, started singing, and I'm listening. I'm like, yo, I can sing. I'm telling myself that for the longest, I can sing. Then I tried out for Boston Arts Academy, got in. Most of my family was always like, you can't sing. Nigga. I don't know why you keep trying to sing. You can't sing. Like, sing. Okay. But it's like, I'm like, I always ran with my guts. But then one day my brother, he was working on a mixtape. This is around the time back in the day when they had the Heyman album coming out in Boston. Shout out to Benzino and them. They came back in the day with the Hangman album. When they had that album dropping, my brother was trying to submit a song in it. So he had me do the chorus. I'm singing on the chorus. He made a little demo. I'm like, word, this is easy. Let me make a demo. So when I started making a demo, I'm like, damn, I can't just sing the whole shit. Let me try to rap. And that's when I started rapping.
Okay. Shout out to history.
But ever since then, ever since then, it's been my passion. Like I succeeded past a lot of people around me. The ones who I thought was like the toughest rappers would be telling me like, bro, you got it. So after that, I was like, I gotta take this shit somewhere.
So I'll say, who is, this is a little flip question, opside question to that. Not op, like, you know, the hood op, but who is your favorite local and mainstream artist besides yourself? Like, you know, don't be Lil Wayne and he'd be like, I don't listen to me. Like, I respect that. I get that. But is there
my favorite local artist is gonna be mainstream, but they not mainstream yet. It's a few, but my favorite male local artist right now that's going crazy is my boy Exit Fame.
Okay.
Now, female artist wise, there's two. I can't lie. They two different type of rappers, but they my two female rappers who I fuck with per se. And right now, that's Krista Diamond and Red Shades.
Red Shades all day. Well, right. I need to look out. For no disrespect, I'll look her up after this. Definitely Red Shades is the homie. Shout out to Red Shades for real. Who do you think has influenced the culture the most? And that's like the music culture, I'll say, in the city, local wise, or it could just be mainstream. It's like, you know, whatever comes to your head. I don't like, you know, putting people in
Boston's new home for urban and Caribbean music, Spark FM.
Like, yeah, because if I'm gonna say mainstream, to me, the person who influenced the culture the most, to me, mainstream is always gonna be Hov. To me,
okay.
And 50, there's two different, because 50 he took over that movie era.
I was like this, and I went like this.
Yeah.
The smile went huge. Like, okay.
Yeah, those two, Hov and 50, they took over the industry as far as like dominating, creating businesses, making money in a whole different lane. Because it's like, you don't want your end game to be just music. You want to do something else too. You feel me? And open up doors for other people in other arenas. So I respect that.
I just be trying to get all the shots in. Like, look at him. Boom. No,
yeah, the mixtape Underestimated. That mixtape's out right now for free on the realdnation.com. Like, that's my main focus right now.
Yeah, promote yourself.
Make sure y'all check out the mixtape Underestimated. It's out for free right now on the realdnation.com, also on Nat Piff, SoundCloud, and Audio Mac.
Yeah,
it's free. It's free. No money. You ain't got to pay $1. 12 songs for free. Download them, enjoy them, and hopefully you love them.
This is why I like the virtual. I can add in a little bit more, you know, without editing too much later. But I want to get some live, like while we doing this.
This is pretty cool. This is like, I like this. This is smooth. It's more comfortable. I get to drink water, relax in my comfortability.
No, I'm wrong. You know, we're going to, like, you know, this metaverse. Everybody keeps talking about the metaverse and the music. So, do you have a website? Now I'm asking, like, do you have a website? And I'm asking the question that I already know.
Yeah, I got it. Yes, I have a website. It's therealdnation.com.
I'm only asking that. I ask a lot of questions to the guests that I already know because this is for like public knowledge. Because that's one thing we need to all have as an artist. No matter if you do shoes, no matter if you do clothes, no matter if you rap, sing, you paint the walls for a living, and you're trying to make, you know, $1. Like, social media is great. It's quick. It's immediate. But, you know,
you want your
website
own
is yours. Right. That's yours.
Like, shout out to Rusty Pendleton. Shout out to Kurt. You feel me? Like, honestly, I was under management for 2 years, so they put me in the right position to get the website. They put me in the right position to have my name branded. So if I put it in the radios and stuff, it's all followed by the barcodes and everything. So they made sure that I was a legit artist, and I appreciate that. Shout out to Rusty and Kurt.
Rusty. I don't know him like that, but I have met in person. But always shouting out to the people who are the pioneers in the city. Okay. Shout out to the pioneers, the people who have made Boston and New England what it needs to be. I'm trying to get respect to this, dude. Let's see. So let me see. What was your first show experience like?
My first show experience now. My first show was in elementary school. Middle school.
Okay.
Middle school. I decided when I said at first I used to sing, so I decided to go up on stage in front of the whole school and sing Donald Jones. So
wait, which song? Which song? Please don't tell me the classic.
Yeah, it's the classic. It's the classic one. Said I left my baby girl a message. You know, I was going in, I was having fun. Sung in front of the school, got on my knees and stuff. Next thing you know, I'm walking past the school. They're like, "Yo, he got on his knees and everything."
Get out of here! Oh my gosh.
That was the first experience because honestly, I loved R&B so much as a kid growing up because I felt like R&B always express what people want to say, but they don't know how to say it. Like it shows the vulnerability of men as far as because a lot of times we have emotions, we hide emotions, but you feel me? Like R&B brings it out. So it's like plus the reactions the R&B singer gets when they perform, how women just can faint and fall. It's like I used to want that. Like damn, I gotta learn. I gotta sing.
I always wanted to sing. I feel like singing, I felt like it's just so you could sing the girls' draws off and somebody.
For real, you can rap to somebody, they're not going to pass out by you rapping unless you're just super famous. But the average, I done seen people who ain't famous sing to somebody and they'll pass the fuck out. Like, oh, he just serenaded her. Yeah.
On that same little key one time. Oh my goodness. Again, if you didn't know, tune in to Lunch is Over Tuesdays and Thursdays on SparkFMOnline.com, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Visit BostonGotNext.com/Lunch is Over and make sure to go download the Real D Nation's music. We about to hop right back in. How do you balance life and relationships? That can be with the shorties, that can be with the family, the friends, the studio. How do you balance life?
Well, honestly, like I take life day by day, and I just be focused on my main goals and stuff. As far as like people, I'm a very social person when it comes to family and stuff like that. So I always make time. If they need me, I could be there. Like, and honestly, I have a decent job, so it's like it's pretty good on scheduling and stuff like that. So I make time when I can make time.
He said, "I got a decent job." He has a job.
Yeah, you gotta work. I'm saying it costs money. Everything costs money. Everybody want to know what's your budget. What's your budget? That's all they ask now with music. What's your budget?
Well,
nobody care about your.
No more.
People don't care about your talent. They care about your budget.
Yep, that's it. It's crazy. I completely agree.
Like honestly, that's why even when Kendrick Lamar said, "I can see the changes. I can see the people around me just want to." It's like everybody around you just want the money. It's like, I can see the changes. It's like. To you, it might be amazing. To you, and me, it might be amazing. I make it. To you, I'm just another paycheck. And it's the industry. It's life. You become the product. You become a paycheck.
Sadly.
Once you reach certain accolades, you feel me?
How long does it typically take for you to produce a song? Write, find a perfect beat, or all of that good stuff when it comes to music. Everybody has their own little.
Well, me personally, I'm a speed writer, so it's like it doesn't really take me too long to write a song. It's all about most melodies that give me the song to write. I'll hear a melody, like I'll go through beats, and then once I hear that song, like that beat, that chorus just comes in your head, like oh shit, I'll just start writing. That's one thing I'll be trying to work on is taking my time with songs because I've never took my time with songs. Like a lot of songs I've came up with, honestly, even the people who work with me know was like some days I'll just wake up and write the song on my way to the studio.
One more time. Take your time with songs. Take your motherfucking time. Don't take too much time.
Yeah, I got to. Like I can't lie. Like, don't get me wrong. These songs be coming out good to me, but it's like, what if I took my time? Imagine how it would have came out. You never know.
On that note, have you ever had any oopsies during a performance or a product release, like you forgot the lyrics or notes?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I remember I did a show in New York years ago. Now, my drink for every show, how I start off, I get to the show.
This is a non-judging. We do not judge here. I have every artist, no matter if it's a politician, ask like, have they ever had any oopsies? And everybody has told something. So feel free to, we ain't human.
Yeah, I definitely have. Like, I did a show in New York one time. I get to the show. Every single show that I go to, the first thing I do is drink a Long Island iced tea.
Uh-oh.
After I get a Long Island, I'm good. I'm chill, relaxed. When I'm on stage, I'm not worried about it. I'm already turned up in my mind. I'm ready to go. So I'm in New York. We bought a Long Island. The show's taking mad long to start. They have a whole freestyle session outside. I drink most of it and I leave the rest in there. I go outside, come back in. I sit down back at the bar. The person in New York's like, nah, you can't drink that. I'm gonna buy you one. They buy me another Long Island. I wasn't gonna drink the one on the table anyways, but they buy me another Long Island. When they buy it, I drink it. Now, 20 minutes later, they're like, yo, D-Nation on stage. By the time I hit the stage, I was so fucking nice. That's why I know not to drink too, ever.
You see, I put a little Long Island.
Yeah, I know not to drink too. I was so nice. Like, as soon as my beat dropped, I just went blank and I just started freestyling.
Okay.
Like, my manager at the time, she was trying to rap along the words. She didn't know what the fuck was going on. Me, I'm just, I was in my zone. People was like, that was nice. But I'm like, yeah, they have no idea that everything I said was nothing that had anything to do with what was supposed to happen. But, you know, you just gotta be able to be fast on the draw when you mess up. And freestyling is a key. If you know how to freestyle, you can get yourself out of some shit.
And that's the key thing too. Freestyling, say that like for real, nobody, I don't say nobody. We gotta realize, hold on, let me switch. I got all my little things showing the Ice Cube. So showing, realize the importance of rehearsals and also like freestyle goes a long way sometimes. Just like, or just even knowing a verse or something off the top of your head. Like, you know,
freestyle opens up a creative mind.
Right. Or if it's an old track or something like that. Nobody got to know that until they're looking up.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you know? But it's like that being on, how do I say it? You can mess up, but it's about how you recover. How about that?
Yeah.
You definitely mess up. But
like how I be looking at it too, like that one track in the moment is like everything happens in the moment. So you just gotta learn from everything that happens. I messed up not too long ago. I did a radio interview on for DJ Franchise, and I was doing the freestyle. Now, honestly, I'll be real. Like, the thing I had prepared. Once I got there, it was like you gotta pick an old school beat. I wasn't even thinking about old school beats. So the first old school beat that came to my head, I'm like, put that beat on, and I just started freestyling. Then I started adding the shit that I had, but I just lost it all mentally. So it was just like personally was like a moment for me personally, because I've never been in a situation when I fumbled the ball like that, rapping, not in no interview or anything like that. So it kind of took a toll. Like, damn, you got to step it up. So it's like now it just made me more of on a mission. You feel me? It made me more strive harder. Like, yo, fuck this. The next shit's gonna go. And that's just how I felt. So after that, it just is what it is. I'm gonna turn it up.
Let me see what I want to ask. Because we in the city, on a more serious note, and we live in one of the major cities, I wanted to discuss a little bit just like about, you know, incarceration in Black America and how it affected our communities. We got rappers, you know, still to this day getting bagged. Like, there's people locked up, you know, for petty crimes and stuff like that. Do you have any words of wisdom for young men and women of color who may find themselves heading in a different path?
Like, honestly, I've been through the system. If you listen to my music, I've been through foster homes, shelters, prison, jail. I've been through so much shit in my life. So it's like when it comes to that situation, it's like
doing a series about people in the system. Also, so we're gonna be hitting you up. I did not know that.
I'm definitely for that. I'll be honest with you. It's not for the glitz or the glamour. Like, don't chase the glitz and the glamour. That's what fucks everybody up. Everybody want to have a nice chain, a nice car, and a nice clothes, and look at TV and they feel like, oh, this is the only way to get it. Like, I've been there. Like, been through everything as far as the streets can add to it. And it's just like, it's not worth it. Like, if I could rewind time, to be real, I would stay in school. If I could rewind time, I would, like, even though I got a great job right now, I had a great job years ago. I own houses, own property. Like, put your mind to what could really equal to longevity money. And as far as the killings and shit, we got to stop killing each other. It's like we the only people who have to worry about a holiday. We the only people who have to worry about walking down the street to the corner store. And I understand, because being as a Black man growing up in Boston, I don't walk down the street and, yo, what hood you from? Or I don't walk down the street and been stopped by the police. Like, hey, excuse me, wait, you stop right there. And you're like, what the fuck did I do? Like, personally, it's like, so I understand people's hunger, I understand people's pain, and that's the music I try to put out, because, like, honestly, I feel like it's left. Like, even the song Wake Up, the song Wake Up's about not having shit, struggling, going through shelters, and it's like you waking up like, what the fuck, like, but you know there's something better than what you see. You feel me?
Yeah. And with that note,
that's just my passion.
No, I love it. Like, you got me inspired. With that note, we're gonna wrap it up. I've been doing 25 minutes. I just tell everybody like an hour, just in case we, like, you know, something happens technology wise.
Oh, definitely.
What's the best advice you have been given that you would pass on to someone else?
The best advice I've been given, and I'm still working on it, is stay patient. Stay patient and just focus and keep doing what you're doing. And that's me personally, because, like, my patience level be like, what the fuck? Because I feel like I go hard. I feel like I got a lot of music. I feel like I got a lot of great songs. I'm just one of them people that everybody's not noticing that for some apparent reason. And sometimes I pay attention to, like, what's going on, and I'll be like, what's going on? Is people losing their mind? Do they know music anymore? Like, the people, like, are lost? Are people not listening to the cadence of what's going on? It's like, but then again, it's like, maybe I just gotta be patient. Time will come when my time is ready. And I'm hoping my time is soon, honestly.
Your time is now. You got next, you got now. Lunch is over with the real motherfucker D Nation. One nation under the D. Before we wrap up, can I have you do one thing for me? Say lunch is over and then your tag.
You already know. Lunch is over. You're rocking with your boy, the real D Nation, and DJ WhySham. It's been a long time. I've been waiting for this, so you know it's time.
Yes. And then I'm gonna say, tell Rusty, all of y'all, like, whoever, we all need to make a track. How about that?
Boston's new home for urban and Caribbean music. SparkFM.
Another day, another dollar.
Wake up, every day I wake up, I think about a way that I can make myself some paper. I'm hungry, there's no food inside this damn refrigerator. The stove just ain't been working, landlord said he's coming later. What the fuck am I to do? See, I don't wanna starve. It's been like 4 months and I still can't find a job. I've been signing applications, even got myself a suit. Pretty soon I'm gonna grab a gun and scream, where's the loot? Everybody on the ground, I don't wanna go there. Look up at the stars, make a wish, cover both ears. Wish that I was stable, they just cut off the cable. Before there was corona, I was signing to a label. Then everything changed, I never made a plane. Now I just wanna live, fuck that fortune and the fame. I'll be happy with a crib, couple cars that's in my name. I don't ever wanna slip, end up begging cash for change. I don't wanna go to sleep, knowing that I didn't need today. So you can have my soul to keep. Just promise me you'll take the stress away. See, I don't wanna go to sleep, knowing that I didn't need today. So you can have my soul to keep. Just promise that you'll take the stress away. My stomach keep rumbling, I think about robbing these sponges, they coming in. I look at these cats asleep in the streets and say to myself, can't be one of them. I ain't tryna be homeless. I've been there before, you already know this. I remember the notice, tasted the door, that day was the coldest. Light zero below, behind in the rent, they told us we had to go. Started packing our bags, looking for places, making a bed up on the floor. Had to get credit out the store, gallon of milk, car and the eggs. Me and my cousin sharing the bed. I hated my life, I better off dead. Was going through hell then. My life was a whirlwind that wouldn't stop spinning. Put me on TV, I'm supposed to be winning. I made a promise, they let me out prison. Now I'll make a way that we will be saved. So I'm going hard until I see change. The day that I die and lay in the grave, remember the king, they mention my name. I don't wanna go to sleep, knowing that I didn't need today. So you can have my soul to keep. Just promise that you take the stress away.
Let me go talk my shit. I'ma go talk my shit. I'ma go talk my Let me go talk my shit. Let me go talk my shit. Let me go talk my shit. Let me go talk my Let me go talk my shit. Let me go talk my shit. I'ma go talk my shit. I'ma go talk my Let me go talk my shit.
Ain't gon' tell you that they love you. They gon' lie to you too. Figure out which one the truth. Nigga, I got it off the muscle. Took all the stress with it too. Born soldier at the PJs. Don't get this shit confused. They gon' tell you that they love you. They gon' lie to you too. Figure out which one the truth. Nigga, I got it off the muscle. Took all the stress with it too. Nigga, don't get this shit confused. I still got love in me too, huh? Still got love in me too, huh? Yeah. I still got love in me too.
I'm in the mix. I'm with the mixed baddies. I'm lit. We at the lit Addy. We at the B&B. Put that phone on D&D, baby. Hey. I'm in the mix. I'm with the mixed baddies. I'm lit. I'm at the lit Addy. I'm at the B&B. Put your phone on D&D, baby. Hey. Give me that. Ooh. Shorty, give me that bottle.
What is the Tyrus Riley representing for Spark FM? We're not bark at them, you know.
Damn, you ain't finished eating yet? Yeah, I'm talking to you. It's your girl Red Shades, and you are now tuned in to Lunch Is Over on SparkFM Online.
Hey yo, DJ WhySham, what a guan. Keep rocking them ones and twos. Spinning, yeah.
Hey yo, this is Battle Axe, the Action Minimalist, checking in from Dorchester. And look, lunch is over, alright? Doesn't necessarily mean you gotta be done eating your food. You can just take a snack, sneak it back into the office. Try not to chew too loud, though. Matter of fact, turn up DJ WhySham over your chewing, that way you won't get caught. Alright? Keep it locked right here on Spark FM Online.
You know I ain't got no room to talk because I be eating mad slow. Yo, it's your girl Amanda Shea. Tune in to Spark FM Online because lunch is over.
This is Brandy Blaze, repping 617 all day, every day. You're now tuned in with DJ WhySham. Go ahead, baby, drop that.
Stab G, like a G. Stab G, my name ring bells. Fly as fucking my Chanel. Know you like it, I can tell. You don't even hide it well. Don't test me, too clean, I ain't gotta get messy. Do what I want, nigga, you ain't gotta let me. Too sexy, you trash and my bag gets hefty. Ooh, who gon' check me? Fuck, I had to deliver the goal. Now you bitches can know. Don't play no games on your name, can get sent to the bro.
Who do we have here?
What up, everybody? It's your boy Alessi's from your Soy Customs.
Look it. I am a fan from afar. I've never met you in person. This is how we start off this interview. I do know your let's say it correct, your fiance.
That is correct.
We all grew up together, so definitely I love to see people loving each other. So congratulations to you on that. But your fiance, because I was gonna say your fiance is a writer, number one. That's how I got introduced to who you are. I'm throwing stuff up online and she's like, check out him. And I'm like, is this you? She's like, no, this is my man. And I'm like, okay, say less. Like
yeah, she's been so helpful with that, especially with the marketing. Shout out to Shannon. Let me just, give her a shout out right
see, I wasn't gonna drop the name, but yes, shout out to wifey, shout out.
But she's been so helpful, especially with the marketing. That is something I'm not as talented in. I'm not really too much of a social media type of person. I just got into it since, I created the business. So she's definitely been a huge hand and like helpful with that process. So big shout out to her.
Look at that is so amazing because sometimes we don't have a partner, a friend, or somebody who just can invest that little piece in us and nobody knows, and you're in the business and you're in like independent business at that. Nobody knows that marketing is like 80% of the job. Well, granted, like, you know, you do the customs, you do everything else, like, you know, you do the work, you DJ, whatever it is, but market, like, how do you get yourself out there? That's what it comes down to. So
Seriously. And, you know, and I want to say thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to be able to do that. You know, just being able to get some recognition is always, you know, pleasing. You know, I'm glad to be able to get this chance, but I'm also, you know, I'm glad to be able to, you know, promote some of my work that I got here shown.
absolutely. And you got the, I think it says Padres. What does that mean? Pops, right?
Yeah, Padres is a baseball team. I had done this for a client. I'm just waiting to drop it off to them.
We're going to edit that out. I said, was that Pops? He said,
I had no worries. No worries.
So we're gonna talk about that a little bit later because I see we got your Instagram up. I see you got the customs going. You with the baseball teams. You with the mayor. Well, the former mayor. Shout out to Kim Janey. So before we without further ado, this is Lunch is Over on Spark FM online, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays. I have a question for you before we start with the nitty gritty stuff.
Yeah, shoot.
What do you like to eat for lunch?
Ooh. Honestly, I'm a huge steak and cheese guy.
Okay.
So give me a steak and cheese with the bun toasted, you know, some ketchup and mayo. I'm a basic guy. I don't really like adding to anything extra on it.
People be like, I want all the hots. I want all the.
Yeah, you know, like
if
I'm trying to feel fancy, I might add a little bit of green pepper, but other than that, I'm a basic dude. Ketchup, bun toasted, voila, that's a masterpiece.
Nice. I have. Hold on, let me make sure we are getting everything. Okay. Next question. All right. Have you ever been to Philly?
Never. Actually, hold on. Let me take a second and think about that first before I answer that. No. Yeah, no, definitely.
I only asked that because everybody talks about, oh my gosh, the Philly cheesesteaks. Everybody made a huge deal out of it, and I'm like, it's really not that good. I've been there before. To me, but honestly, okay, I'm real. I shouldn't even told you that because I'm semi-biased. I don't really like steak and cheese, so.
All right.
So I'm the best person who should be, you know.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to find a good steak and cheese spot. You know, like when I was during my undergrad years, I was out in Waltham. I attended Brandeis University, and there was this one shop there. You know, I'm not sure if I should shout them out. I don't know if it's like
that's how it be.
You know, but anyway, shout out to Carl's Steak and Cheese Sub, man. Carl's definitely had the best subs out there in Waltham. You know, great pricing. And when I'm telling you, their sandwiches pack a punch, like you're going to be full. You'll probably eat half of it at first and then save the remaining for later on.
Okay, that's good. That's not bad. If it's good, I will definitely tear it up, but I can only eat one half. So I'm gonna try out Carl's, maybe. But that's at Brandeis, book me again. I'll come back
area, you know, whenever if you're driving around and passing around that way, Waltham is pretty small, so you can get to point A and point B pretty quick.
Okay. Yeah, not bad. All right. We're going to hop into it. Again, Lunch is Over on Spark FM online with DJ WhySham, your community DJ, 617 to the backyard. And we have Mr. So I never can get my little, how do you?
That's cool. So my name, even though it's spelled like Alexis, is actually pronounced Alessis.
Alessis, see, I knew it was something.
A lot of people always had a tough time pronouncing it. So it was to a point where I was just like, yeah, you could call me Alex. But,
I grew up in the projects with a bunch of Puerto Ricans, Dominicans.
My Latino heritage even more, and I'm like, nah, I gotta have people saying my name correct. So it's Alessis. Mind you, I forget myself. There's plenty of times I'm like, yo, I'm Alex, and I'm like, nah, dude, Alessis. Remember, you gotta remind yourself that. But yeah, you know, I'm trying to embrace that, as you can also tell from like the company's name, Yo Soy Customs. At first, the company name was just I Am Custom, and it was just a playoff as like It was an abbreviation for I, Alexis Munoz.
Okay.
But then I was just like, I am. It didn't really sound too catchy. So then I just decided to like translate it. But instead of it being my initials, I was like, let me just actually have it just say like, I am custom, but in Spanish. So I actually had to put it in Spanglish because I'm not fluent in Spanish. So I speak a little. So I was like, let me put a little Spanglish to it.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll check you out. All right. Now we're about to get into the nitty gritty. Do. What was the changing moment when you were like, I'm going to focus just on customs? Like, not focus just on customs, but this is going to be where I take the time out to spend, because this is tedious work at that. And talk a little bit about the process, like, from when somebody inquires about something, or if you're just like, you just want to show love. People give out free merch or whatever it is, not trying to, tell you what do your business, but, like, what is that process and making it and determining what's going to be the final, custom?
All right. So I guess to start off, right? So the company originally started off in March during the pandemic. When it all started, it was weird times. I'm actually an educator as well. I've been working for Boston Public Schools for over 6 years.
God bless you.
So, during when the pandemic had happened,
I don't think you heard. Like, God bless you.
Oh, thank you so much.
I was like, let me say it again. And if you don't believe in God, just bless you.
So I'm a passionate educator, but since the pandemic started and we had to go remote, I found myself at times just like, just not into what it was work. And then besides the work, I didn't have anything else to do, even though I'm here with the fiance, we spend as much time with each other, keep each other company. But then, it's always important to have your like alone time to do your own thing,
Right.
Like a way that I found to make that space was, hey, let me just start designing some shoes. Like I was always like a sneakerhead growing up, but then like I kind of got away from it towards like high school and college. But then, I always seen that the trends was always there. Like sneakers was a big thing, part of our culture. So I decided, let me just design my very own shoe rather than being that guy that's waiting in line for several hours to get a pair of shoes that other people could possibly get. So I was like, hey, we just design my own stuff. It'll be unique, one of one.
Boston's new home for urban and Caribbean music, Spark FM.
That's how it originally started. But when it comes down to like a client actually, getting a job done, usually, they'll contact me either through Instagram or Facebook, and they'll shoot their ideas about what they want. And once I have the ideas, I create a draft on Photoshop, and then I send it out to them. And
do you make them pay for a booking, like a booking fee?
No, that's actually free. I give it to them for free. But if it's a matter of like, they're like, oh, hey, I don't like this, they want multiple drafts. After a while, depending, if we're like on draft 4 and 5, then it's like, all right.
Yeah, absolutely not.
You, especially if you keep changing ideas up or whatever. But most of the time, I do that for free. Actually something that I like doing. So yeah, once I do that, send it to them, and if they agree on it, I give them the next details, which is, all clients are expected to put like a 50% non-refundable deposit for the labor work.
Nice.
It's really important that, I'm being compensated for the time that I'm putting into it. I'm not going to sit there and like, charge the client the whole entire thing, because
Right.
I want them to feel some trust into the product. I don't want them to feel like, hey, I just gave this guy all this money and then I don't get anything in return. So, anyways, they'll have.
We live and learn in a business. We determine soon. We will. How do I want to say this? We see who in our lives, who will charge full amount versus who will give a deposit. I'll say.
Yeah, no,
because prices fluctuate.
And I'm still learning this whole process on like being like something that's like reasonable for all clients, but like the way that I've been doing it right now has been successful.
Nice.
I'm just gonna continue on with it. So yeah, 50% deposit for the labor work for me to start, and then the remaining fee will be done at the end of the project. Typically, it takes about like a week and a half for me to do, because as I said, I am an educator, so I'm doing I'm doing school from, what was it, 7:30 to 6 p.m. So majority of my day is there in the school. So then I come back home for a few hours, work on whatever shoes that I can, and then, you know, just repeat same thing over and over. So typically about a week and a half for a project to be done. But if it's a time like over the weekend or over a vacation, I could usually bang out a pair of shoes within like 3 to 5 days.
Wow. Okay.
Depending on also the complexity of the project, you know, if it's something that's like with a lot of designs and details, like, you know, it may take a little longer than, you know, just changing, you know, the colors of the shoes or whatnot. So
stupid question. People say there is no stupid questions.
No,
yes,
that's
there
not-
is. Yeah, right. Look, I already knew the saying that was about to come. Yes, there.
I tell that to my students too. I'm like, yeah, there ain't no stupid question.
So you're an artist. Like, did you used to draw growing up? Like, or like, how did?
It's weird. Like, yes, I would consider myself an artist, but when I
Oh, you're definitely an artist doing customs. I just meant like, you know, there's like a technical.
People though, I'm like, no, I'm not that talented. I wish honestly I had the talents to like freehand, but you know, luckily like I'm skilled in computer graphics where I'm able to like create the designs that I want on Photoshop, and you know, and then able to like, you know, either draw it myself depending on what it is, or be able to create like a stencil for it that allows me to actually make the process a lot faster of like having the image onto the shoe.
Nice.
So yeah, even though with the stencils, you know, you get the outline done, then everything else like painting it in, all that, that's all me. So, you know, it is tedious work, but it's something that I'm actually really passionate on doing. It's really relaxing. I find it really therapeutic to me.
I hear that.
My own, you know, I always find myself like that with art. You know, I would just like days out, wouldn't even know how much time I was just sitting there doing work. So that's really nice though. But yeah, growing up, definitely drew a little bit like, you know, regular notebook type of drawings, nothing major, just like doodling while I was in class. And then it wasn't until I got into high school when I was introduced to computer graphics, and that's when I was introduced to Photoshop. And that's when I got into it. I was like, all right, this is my thing. Love being able to just design whatever I want that was in my mind into like this one image, knowing, hey, I don't have like the full skills to being able to draw it freehand, but being able to still do it in another way was still a dope thing to me. So
Facts. And then put my little applause, snappy, snappy, snappy. I'll say, who inspired you? Well, who inspires you in the moment right now? Was it like Virgil, Picasso? Like, you know, is there any designers that you were looking at?
Definitely one designer that I've always just idolized. I'm a huge fashion guy, but Dapper Dan, I've loved the man.
Yes.
Dapper Dan has always done creative pieces that have always caught my like attention immediately. And I was like, that's what I want to do. Like, I know right now my company is mainly focusing on designing cleats, but in the long run, I do want to do other apparel because I am into it. Like, you know, I got my jacket over here, got the t-shirts that, you know, we're creating. So, you know, I'm trying to do more and more work like this, but it is kind of a challenge when I'm not doing it like 100% all the time because, you know, I'm occupied with my other job.
Hold on, I'm trying to get a little photo of Dapper Dan real quick. Stay right there. I'm about to get this man in the... Hold up. Let me see if I can do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
Because you just a fashion outlaw, Dapper Dan.
You know, especially with suits. Like, that's one thing I love going to work each and every day. Like, my students, they always see me. They always ask me, like, hey, why are you in a suit? Sadly, a lot of the time, you know, kids, they recognize people wearing suits, especially like their relatives, for not always the best reasons, you know, either related.
Let me take that off. Everything just coming up, all the pop-ups coming up. I just want to show Dapper Dan.
The homie right there.
One
stylish man. And I'm glad everything's working out for him, you know, with that whole Gucci deal.
Right, he's dressing almost every single top rapper, you know, ABC, celebrity, whoever it is.
Seriously.
Okay.
And like, you know, he was doing things underground, you know.
Right.
And then finally, like, you know, for the designers that he was like doing a lot, like the designers that he was using a lot of the materials was finally like, hey, let's just give him a partnership. He's already doing dope things with our work. Let's give this man this partnership, and like they've been doing great pieces with one another.
All right, this is going to go into a different segment, LIO fashion. Just a little quick question. What's your favorite chill outfit to wear while, like, being out? Is it throwing on a pair of customs? Because you got swag, so you got swag.
Honestly, I don't even have that many pair of customs of my own. Like,
It'd be like that.
I just had these two. Like, I designed these about like almost 2 years ago for my birthday. It's Rocco Modern Life. I was a huge Rocco Modern Life guy.
Nice. Oh, shoot.
I don't know if the glare is getting it, but
no, that is perfect. But keep that right there. Yes. Yes.
So that's a pair of my own. And then on the other side, I got his best friend, Filbert.
And how long did it take you to do that? I'm about to pull up your Instagram.
That was about like a day and a half.
Okay.
Yeah, since I was like at work at the same time too. And then these, my Warhawks.
He's getting crazy with it. Hold on, let me put it back to the screen. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, other than that,
the back is crazy.
Oh yeah, thank you. Got inspiration from the Warhawk airplanes from back in the day.
This is his page, y'all.
Those are the only pairs that I got of my own. But typically, to answer your question from before, casually, I'm just like, I don't know, like just some regular jeans, white tees. I love my white tees. Can never go wrong.
Yep, in my white tee. In my white tee.
Other than that, though, like,
are you too young for that song?
Nah.
Okay. No disrespect. I was like, these days, I don't know. I'm just.
I'm definitely old enough. I'm 30.
Okay. Oh,
definitely. That was
30 club.
Yeah. So, but other than that, though, like nowadays, I actually been dressing up more often. More of my grown man look. My turtlenecks with my fedora hats with my feathers on them.
Okay.
I'm getting to that type of wave now.
I just told my best friend that I'm about to switch it up this year, so I'm not gonna post clearly now these are the episodes, but this is my chill attire. But I've been wearing chill attire for the past 2 years, so I was like, I gotta step it back up and get into my business, looking like somebody about to sell a deal or something, because people be looking at me crazy, and I'm 30.
I don't know about you, but it just makes me even feel like I just need to go get more money.
Flex, for real. And I can flex, but it makes you want to flex even more.
Boston's new home for urban and Caribbean music. SparkFM.
You're determined to go do something. I definitely think sometimes, this is now a little random tangent, but I think sometimes it depends on what you're wearing. You can feel however, but the business attire make you feel a little bossed up.
I love wearing suits. It's the best thing to wear. If I can afford wearing a different suit each and every day, I would do it.
Brooks Brothers was my spot, but then the way them prices set up.
I'm telling you, if you want to get a suit, you're gonna spend some money.
Right. But to look good, you gotta do what you gotta do. Don't want them buttons falling off while you're in public. All right. So LIO health. How do you balance? You talked about it a little bit. How do you balance life and relationships? And that can be with your partner, or that can be with family, but your friends, saying that I don't get to see you. And right now during COVID, we're going back into phase 50,000 of possibly being virtual again. So mostly with events and good everything, possibly even work too. They're still debating if the kids are going to go back for the rest of the year. So it's like, how do you balance all that? I know that's a loaded question, but
it's been pretty tough.
I gotta check on my mental health with the people.
It's been pretty tough, especially it's like I am passionate about education, so a lot of the times my worry is about the students, especially the time when we were doing remote learning for that long of a period. And then being able to return and just being able to see how they were going to adjust to it. And then just the way that things are going right now, with the numbers spiking back into schools and stuff like that. So it might end up going back to the way it is, like you were just speaking. But honestly, I would really give a shout out to my fiance, Shannon. She's the one that she's like, dude, come here and like you got to make this time, because I am the type of person that's just work. Honestly, and it's like I don't know. I just tell myself, hey, I'm young now. Let me just work as much as I possibly can now, so I don't have to do it later on in life. But I am terrible at it. And she's been the one that's been actually like reminding me to just even take a break, because at times when I start a project, I could wake up like at 6 a.m, depending on if it's a really complicated design or just a complex design. I wake up at 6 a.m, won't go to bed till like 2 or 3 a.m, and I'll just sit in my studio, just like right there on one chair for periods, or I'll just take a break and then lay down right here on this futon. I'm just like, hey, I need a break right now.
Right.
Other than that, though, you know, I've been trying to get better at finding that way of making time to see my family, because honestly, I've always been this like introverted type of guy.
Mm-hmm.
So like a lot of times when people are like, hey, how did the pandemic like impact you? Honestly, I kind of liked it. Like I didn't mind staying home. You know, I was to myself. You know, a lot of people that like that I do hang out with, they're way more social than I am. So they're like, they took it pretty hard. But I was like, hey, this is peace to me. So
definitely agree.
So yeah, trying to do better though, to making that time for the family.
Look, we just gotta take it one day at a time. People don't believe in that, but I'm like, it's literally one day at a time. You can't reach out to everybody. You can't do as much as you want, but it's like, you know, just make sure folks know, like, I still love you. Like, I think some people just need to hear that. I still love you, even though I can't talk to you every day. Can't touch you, can't give you a hug, whatever it is. But let's see. So what are some of the highlights in your life and career? That can be, you know, going to work every day. That can be giving customs out, like, you know, that can be whatever. So just some heavy loaded questions.
Some highlights of my life. I would say one, being the first in my family to graduate from college. That was definitely a big thing. So I'm proud of myself for that, you know,
Congratulations. Like I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Big moments.
Yeah, thank you. And like, honestly, I'm trying to break that cycle, and hopefully, you know, future generations will continue to take on that same thing. So fingers crossed. Another thing I would say, recently I just got engaged. So happy about that. That's definitely been a huge highlight, because like I'm really happy to say that I found, you know, my life partner. And, you know, I try really hard to make this, you know, this work, because as we know, there's going to be these complications at times, but I really do feel like I found a great partner to be able to, you know, overcome these challenges that, you know, that are expected to show or expected to come someday. So in that though, she's been amazing. So that's also something that I love. And yes, you know, customizing these shoes is something I just love doing, and being able to just to see it on like my clients' feet is just a wonderful thing. And then just being able to hear other people give it some recognition and just compliments about them, it brings a huge smile to my face. Like as I was saying earlier, I'm a really introverted guy. So like even this alone, like doing an interview is just not really my thing. You know, I'm trying to get comfortable in doing this so I could like, you know, promote more of my work. But I'm the type of dudes like, hey, I don't need to have the center of attention on me. You know, I'd rather have someone else be like the face of the company. I do everything behind the scenes, take care of everything, and I'm fine with that. But when people are complimenting my work, I just stand behind them. I won't even tell them like, hey, I did that. And most of the time it'll be Shane, and she'll be like, yeah, he did those right. You want to see him, la da da, la da da.
I love it.
So shy about it, but she's not, and like, but that's what makes this work. You know, she's a great business partner. So
I love it. Without the support, sometimes like we won't get it. And it definitely means a lot from the people who knows us or is around us the most. Here are some photos and some folks. I see some people there. I'm just scrolling through your Instagram as we talk.
Yeah, you know, with those Jordans that I did for Vladimir Guerrero Jr., he plays for the Toronto Blue Jays. They did get a lot of recognition. I was actually proud that my work got onto ESPN. So I was like, oh man, things are just starting right now. Hopefully, you know, I can continue in this direction of being able to do more shoes for more athletes.
It's fire. Let me stop sharing. I got the entire screen up. All right. And I'm going to wrap it up with, I said it's an hour. I always tell people it's like an hour because, like, you never know. Sometimes we start rambling, sometimes we start going, but just to give room for error at the beginning, as we see.
I'm not a cool person. I feel like I stutter and then I'm just bouncing around. I might end
No,
what I'm saying and then get
you
back.
are amazing. Stop. No. And
Oh,
I stutter too as well. So you're fine. You're absolutely fine. Where's my last question? I have like 4, but I'm gonna wrap it into one. What's the best advice you have been given that you will give to the students you teach, to a friend, to someone that has not met you or has not heard this advice yet? But what's the best advice you would be given that you would pass on to another?
Honestly, it's pretty cliche, but it's just being patient. You know, your time will come. And it's a lot of times. I know a lot of people nowadays, they just want success so quick, or they just want whatever reward it is that they want immediately. But
Say that.
I do truly believe that, you know, as long as you work hard, you know, and you're just consistent on it, eventually things will pay off in the long run. So, you know, people will see your work, you know, your intentions, and yeah. Like I go each and every day, I try to set an example for our students. You know, try to be that role model, because we know, you know, there's a lot of, you know, students that are coming in, like families that are having tough times, a lot of single parent families. So I'll try and do whatever I can do to help out, change the culture.
So, and for the one time, can I get you to say lunch is over and then drop your tag where we can find you?
Yo, lunch is over, and this is your boy Alessis from your Soy Customs.
Bop. Make sure y'all go support, purchase. I got to get my bread up because I definitely know I'm trying to come out hard. Look at. I like the jacket though too. Number one, the jacket.
Yo, Soy Boston, let's go.
The jacket's crazy. Number one, I've been staring, but then I didn't even speak the shirt because you got okay. We gonna talk, but I appreciate you again. Make sure y'all go support the homie. Lunch is over. We're gonna be right back, and let me drop this.
This is Tyrus Ryder representing for SparkFM. We're not bark at them, you know.
Damn, you ain't finished eating yet? Yeah, I'm talking to you. It's your girl Red Shades, and you are now tuned in to Lunch is Over on SparkFM Online.
Hey yo, DJ WhySham, what a guan. Keep rocking them 1s and 2s. Spinning. Yeah.
Hey yo, this is Battle Axe, the Accidentalist, checking in from Dorchester. And look, lunch is over, alright? Doesn't necessarily mean you gotta be done eating your food. You can just take a snack, sneak it back into the office. Try not to chew too loud, though. Matter of fact, turn up DJ WhySham over your chewing, that way you won't get caught. Alright? Keep it locked right here on SparkFM Online.
You know I ain't got no room to talk because I be eating mad slow. Yo, it's your girl Amanda Shay. Tune in to Spark.
Ain't gonna tell you that they love you. They gon' lie to you too. Figure out which one the truth. Nigga, I got it off the muscle. Took all the stress with it too. Born soldier at the PJs. Don't get this shit confused. They gon' tell you that they love you. They gon' lie to you too. Figure out which one the truth. Nigga, I got it off the muscle. Took all the stress with it too. Nigga, don't get this shit confused. I still got love in me too, huh? Still got love in me too, huh? Yeah. I still got love in me too.
I'm in the mix. I'm with the mixed baddies. I'm lit. We at the lit Addy. We at the B&B. Put that phone on D&D, baby. Hey. I'm in the mix. I'm with the mixed baddies. I'm lit. I'm at the lit Addy. I'm at the B&B. Put your phone on D&D, baby. Hey. Give me that. Shorty, give me that bottle.
Now we can chop it up. Let me go talk my shit. Let me go talk my shit. I'ma go talk my shit. Let me go talk my shit. Let me go talk my shit. Hold up. Now we can chop it up. Let me go talk my shit. Let me go talk my shit. I'ma go talk.
This is Tyrus Ryder representing for SparkFM. We're not bark at them, you know.
Damn, you ain't finished eating yet? Yeah, I'm talking to you. It's your girl Red Shades, and you are now tuned in to Lunch is Over on SparkFM Online.
Hey yo, DJ WhySham, what a guan. Keep rocking them ones and twos. Spinning. Yeah.
Hey yo, this is Battle Axe, the Accidentalist checking in from Dorchester. And look, lunch is over, alright? Doesn't necessarily mean you gotta be done eating your food. You can just take a snack, sneak it back into the office. Try not to chew too loud though. Matter of fact, turn up DJ WhySham over your chewing, that way you won't get caught. Alright? Keep it locked right here on SparkFM Online.
You know I ain't got no room to talk because I be eating mad slow. Yo, it's your girl Amanda Shay. Tune in to Spark FM Online because lunch is over.
This is Brandy Blaze repping 617 all day, every day. You're now tuned in with DJ WhySham. Go ahead, baby, drop that.
Boston's new home for urban and Caribbean music. Spark FM.
What is the Tyrus Rider representing for Spark FM? We're not bark at them, you know.
Damn, you ain't finished eating yet? Yeah, I'm talking to you. It's your girl Red Shades, and you are now tuned in to Lunch is Over on Spark FM Online.
Hey yo, DJ WhySham. What a guan. Keep rocking them ones and twos. Spinning. Yeah.
Hey yo, this is Battle Axe, the Accidentalist checking in from Dorchester. And look, lunch is over, alright? Doesn't necessarily mean you gotta be done eating your food. You can just take a snack, sneak it back into the office. Try not to chew too loud though. Matter of fact, turn up DJ WhySham over your chewing, that way you won't get caught. Alright? Keep it locked right here on SparkFM Online.
You know I ain't got no room to talk because I be eating mad slow. Yo, it's your girl Amanda Shay. Tune in to Spark FM Online because lunch is over.
This is Brandy Blaze repping 617 all day, every day. You're now tuned in with DJ WhySham. Go ahead, baby, drop that.